Namaskara Karnataka, I'm Ms. Gopika, your own biology master teacher. So, all of you will be preparing for your boards, I know, but right now all of you will be preparing for your practicals. And you'll be thinking, ma'am, 30 out of 30, is it possible? Like, agutta ma'am, 30 out of 30. Have students got 30 out of 30? Yes. I have got 30 out of 30 in my practical examination. So, I am the right person to tell you how you can score 30 out of 30. But let me tell you, students, there is no rocket science in this. I have just maintained some simple strategies to make sure that I'm impressing my examiner. At the same time, I'm getting good marks. That's all. That is a simple thing. So to get 30 out of 30 in practical exam, first of all, I will not tell you that do this, but I'm going to tell you what you're not supposed to do. There are some etiquettes. That means when you enter the lab, from the time you enter the lab till the time you exit the lab, there are some things, some rules that you have to follow, because you will have an external examiner and an internal examiner watching you full time during the practical examination, and every small thing that you do will be counted and checked during your viva as well, because all of you know, when viva happens, you will be sitting alone with the examiner. Now let me tell you that most of you will be like, first exam, like let's say slot 1, okay, P1, P2, V3, V10. So when I was in college, I used to teach in college. So that time we used to have practical exams, every Fridays and Thursdays we used to have practical exam. That time I used to be with the students. So that time I've noticed some things that students generally do mistake. Okay. So when I was there, okay, I was there with the other teacher. So that time I've noticed that, okay, I should really address this to my students who are in V Karnataka, KCT and both channel, right? So students, let me tell you. First of all, there are some things that you have to be very, very careful. First, when your friend comes out from slot 1, don't go running to him or her and ask, what questions did the examiner ask you? Easy ita questions, yen madadu, nanu ade by heart martini. It will not work, because examiners will be changing. The board has made a rule that examiners have to change. Yes, before there was a time when one examiner used to come for 4 days or maybe 3 days, but now it has changed. Okay, 4 examiners might come, that one full day, one examiner will be the next day. That changing will keep happening. Okay, at least 2 external examiners will come and they'll keep alternating. Internal examiner, most of the time it can be the same, but it's not necessary. College to college it will change. So students, instead of asking about external examiners' mood, how they look or how they are going to behave, you just be well prepared. First, not reading instructions properly. I have always noticed this. Whenever I am in the lab, whenever I am giving instructions to my students, there'll be 2 students who will be sharpening the pencil. There'll be two students thinking that, I did not bring lab coat. 2 students will be writing their record. Don't do this. When you're inside the lab, you will already keep your record correct. After that, once you're inside, don't think, oh, did I bring that? Did I bring this? Keep touching and checking if you bought everything. That time, there might be a very important instruction that is given to you. So first, be very sharp in your examination hall. Next, inaccurate measurements. You're doing titration, you're seeing your pipette reading. When you're seeing your pipette reading, make sure that you're keeping your eyes at the level of the pipette. You're holding the pipette, bend yourself, look at the correct eye level and see. Human errors are normal, but it cannot differ 1-2 points difference. Okay, so make sure that you're writing the exact titration value, exact pipette values when you're doing the examination. Okay, even for physics students. Then neglecting record maintenance. There are a lot of students, last minute they take newspaper and they bind the record and go. Students, just imagine external examiners coming. Your college is beautiful, ambience is beautiful, ella chenagide, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ಹೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆನ್ ಯು. Examiner will be like, what is this? Immediately you will lose the mark for your lab record. 4 marks will be given in that. Okay, 6 to 4 marks, so that mark will be gone. So don't do that. Wrap your record just before. Put a new naming thing, sticker, write your name neatly. Don't write with sketch pen before entering the exam, and then it smudges, and that also gives a very bad impression. And I'm telling you, I have seen records, I have corrected records, and I know how frustrating it is to look at records like this. So many times, if my students are watching this from the college, they know that how many times I've sent them back to draw few things, because it's not right, the measurements. So that's why please be careful. Next thing, students, mishandling equipments. When you're using glass lab, when you're using prism, okay, or when you're using your glass slide, cover slip. Make sure you're not using all your pressure on it. You keep it properly, keep it safe, draw everything, keep it in one side. Because if you break something, immediately they will come and put a charge on you. You will get tensed. You will start panicking. How will I pay for this? What will my mom tell? And you will not be able to concentrate in the exam. So instead of, being clumsy, stay calm, tell that, okay, I will do this, I will move this, I will do this, it's okay. Nothing is going to happen because you're taking your own time. Okay, and when you're making the cover slip, okay, when you're putting the cover slip, please do not, if they have told that use the behind of the pencil back to press the slide, please use that. Don't use your finger and telling that, oh, my finger is very soft, I have baby skin. You press hard, the cover slip will break. Then when you remove the cover slip, whatever was there on the slide also will not be there, maybe a root tip. So those things you have to be very careful. Okay, then students, the last thing, not preparing for Viva, very big problem. External examiner would have observed you throughout the practical exam. Now she'll be thinking that, wait, I need to know how good the student is when he or she comes for Viva. That time you are like, you don't know anything, you don't know anything about the experiment, you just know some 2 words, it will not work. So please prepare for the Viva really well. I'm not telling, go search every books. Whatever study properly, thoroughly, and have an answer if you don't know one question. Okay, like, ma'am, I don't know about this concept, or I know only this much about this concept, but I would like to read more after the exam, something like that. Okay, then moving forward, what are the things that you don't have to worry in your examination? Students, aim of the experiment will already be given to you, and apparatus, that is whatever is kept there is your apparatus, so you do not have to write the apparatus. Then procedure you are supposed to do, that is what they are looking. You do not have to write the procedure, so don't waste your time in by hearting it. Just read it to understand the procedure. I used to read it and I used to write a flow chart. Step 1, this I have to do. Step 2, this I have to do. Step 3, I used to write it, I used to study, and then I used to enter into the examination. So you can also follow that. Now students, what you are supposed to write or how your marks is going to be divided. First of all, performing the experiment, 20 marks. That means your apparatus, how you are handling the apparatus, how you are doing the procedure will matter. Then students, Viva for 4 marks and 6 marks for your lab record. So practical record will carry 6 marks and Viva 4 marks, a total of 30 marks. So can you miss any of this? No. Even if you miss 1 mark in your lab record, you will end up in 29, and that 29, to keep up in your boards, you have to prepare more. So don't do that. Try to get full 30 on 30, and it is possible. Teachers will easily give you 30 on 30 if you are doing it well. Now what you are supposed to write? You have to write the principle of the experiment, formula you have to write, equation you have to write, explaining the terms. Let's take an example. You have written I square RT. Okay, in physics, write what is I, write what is R, write what is T. You will get marks for that. What is I, what is R, what is T, if you write, you will get marks for it. Don't just write half formula and leave it. Write the explanation of the formula. Equations you write for chemistry, and if there is any term to explain in biology, explain the term. Then students, diagram, figure, proper diagrams in biology. I'm not telling beautification. Don't have to beautify the diagrams. Draw the diagrams, label properly. Labeling, arrow marks should be on the point, because for each labeling we give the marks. Then students, tabular column and observation pattern, very important. First titration value you write, second titration value you write, third titration value you write, coincides, write the final titration value, like that. Okay, for everything I'm just giving you an example. Setting up the experimental apparatus. Now you are using glass lab, prism, you have to set up the whole thing, for the refractive index. So take a sheet, properly place it. Okay, draw with the scale, use a new scale. Don't make, don't take the scale that you're rubbed your head and you're going inside the lab and you're not able to see if it's 6 or 7. Take new stationary items and go. Take all the stationary items, hall ticket, everything like that. Then performing the experiment, recording the observation, performing necessary calculation, not unnecessary, necessary. Whatever is required for that experiment, do only that much calculation. And finally, you have to write the conclusion, that what you ended up getting and what you were observing. All that you have to write neatly. Okay, identification will be there in biology, so identify properly, write the entire thing that you studied. Okay students, so this is what mainly I wanted to tell. And last but not least, be confident, be positive. Very important. There's nothing to be worried about. Don't be clumsy, don't be in a hurry, don't push other people's thing, don't spill something on yourself. Take the lab coat, keep everything ready the day before. I think Bangalore South students are writing it from Feb 4th. Other students, please let me know in the comments when you're writing. And if you need any help about the practical examination, please drop it in the comments. I'll make a video on whatever you're asking for. Okay, because I want my students to succeed. I want my students to score really well, because we sorry, we are there for you. Okay, we are there for you. So I just want you people to score really well. So students, subscribe to the channel. Tumba content bartide board ge amele KCET, so everything is going to be available on the channel. Just subscribe to the channel. You don't have to pay any money for us. Just click on the subscribe, because that is the money that we earn, because that is the respect we get from you. Thank you so much. See you all in next class.